Spread her
We're just going
Are we
live.
just gonna wait?
Well, it's live now. It should be. Hold on. We wanna check in.
I'm telling you.
What?
Watch. Wait for it. I'm gonna kill you. He's about to get his head chopped off too. It's gonna get interesting. Get out of my way. Who's this guy? Get out of my way.
Oh, okay. So we are pretty much live. There we go. Let's go. There we go. Why are you looking like that?
Oh my ears.
Okay, what I don't know which microphone we're actually using.
I don't know.
I don't like the production.
Stevie Wonders. Look, he's about to go crazy.
Uh-oh. Listen.
What happened?
They're yelling.
This is play fighting.
Live
Look, 30
stream.
dumplings.
There's a fucking
Watch.
fight going on back there.
30 dumplings? Alright. That's a deal. Oh, she's gonna go crazy. I'm telling you.
Watch, is gonna go heavy. Oh, let's go, dude.
It's a deal.
Alrighty.
That's 31.
Just 3 guys on the couch. Move this out of the way.
Why do we look so blurry?
It's the
No one's
camera.
even watching us. We should go Facebook.
Hey.
Dude, what?
Just chopped his head off.
You gotta share it, Maria. You guys gotta share it.
Just chopped his whole arm off. Look at it. It's on the ground dangling. Get him. And then it goes to a different scene.
News.
And then it goes to the scene.
Okay. Alright.
Go crazy. Go crazy.
Dude, it's so weird. We're fucking live. Let's go.
Fucking live.
Oh!
We're reading live. Let's go.
Does it sound better now?
Yeah, it's good. Compared to what we were doing earlier with the fucking... Alrighty. So we are live.
Don't do that.
Live for the first time ever. On stream, dude. Doing our podcast.
Okay.
What are we going to talk about?
I don't know. There's no one here.
And every
It doesn't matter. As long as we're recording.
Eat a ringworm and stop crying.
Oh, no, I like that one.
Eat it. Oh my. Why aren't you just giving it to her like you're like she's a dog? Like she's a dog and you're holding like a chew toy.
That one dog that's just stray that hasn't been picked up since last summer.
One dog? Oh,
Dog.
I heard dog, dude.
I heard duck. Look, he just picked up a whole bunch of potatoes.
Here, you want this?
Oh.
Be careful when you open it because it's really full.
Dude, yeah, we definitely need to work on lighting and stuff.
Dude,
I know what I'm gonna.
eat some bite.
This is good though. This is how you learn. Learn what you
Oh my God.
what you need to fix. Oh, someone joined. Welcome.
Hi.
Bro, you didn't even say hi.
Don't you see I'm quenching my thirst?
Bro, why do you have a fucking hat on, dog? Come on.
Because
It gotta be different. Oh,
because we're cool like that. Look, he left because you're bullying people.
He left because you're bullying people.
Nobody likes it when you're a bully.
I don't appreciate it. Oh.
I want to
How
see
long
them
is-
move.
How long is Burger King?
You still want
I
the
don't
Burger
think
King?
it's open anymore. The white thing is on.
It is because it's season
No.
of the drive-thru.
No.
Oh, maybe they are closed. I don't know.
Yeah, you're legit tripping, dog.
Yeah, you're eating true.
See, look. Oh, wait.
Kuwait? What do you mean? They tried to ship me up
Yeah,
to
it's
Kuwait.
not open. They're just-
All right, we gotta play a game or something, or like
Oh, I should have went and brought in
No,
cards
we just gotta-
instead
Is
of
it in the
doing
car?
Song.
what other games do you have?
Phase 10. The game's fun.
We do need to talk about something.
Just Swing it up like we usually do. That's what I'm trying to do.
Just like
You're trying to molest that bag of chips right now, but you're trying
it's
to do.
popcorn.
Hey, shut the fuck up. It's orange cream pie. Why?
It's whack porn.
Oh!
Any salt or anything on it?
Do they?
Pringle. You
Smell
can't
it.
have any.
Ooh, me? What if I want? Oh, that shit just flew out of your neck bone.
I just look at me and say, "Ooh, we don't do that."
Ew.
Ooh,
It's not bad. I guess. Oh,
Chimp.
you're watching, right? That's our one person. It's you.
dude, shut up.
Oh.
I'm
I'm
gonna
like,
stop.
oh wow, look, one person.
I'm gonna stop watching it now.
No, it's
I'm
fucking
gonna
you.
long.
Lame.
That's not fair,
I
dude.
thought we were. Whoa. You're in trouble. Tell her to watch it.
She's tired, dude.
Is she mad at you?
No. Yeah.
I saw that long ass paragraph. Like, oh,
Yeah.
you're in trouble. It's all your fault, Jose.
It's all your fault, Jose. All right, what do we want to talk about, bro? What should we talk about? Let's talk
Can
about.
you just say Michael Wazowski didn't turn in your
Michael Wazowski?
paperwork?
Talk
I'm
about.
like,
Hey, someone liked it, dude. Someone is watching.
Mike
What's
Wazowski?
good, bro?
it's not you.
No, that
You
wasn't.
didn't like it.
I didn't like it. No, I only like it after. That's after the.
I didn't like it.
video.
No. Don't do that.
I only like the video after, like I'm done editing or no, yeah, editing it. Pretty much.
Brady Bunch. Right?
Bro,
no.
shut up, dude. Don't even get me started on your streams. I'm gonna cry.
Scream. How good of Brian.
Bro, he has like 17 of them of it. He's playing for like 5 minutes.
I love how the Citizen app said, "Look up, blood moon." Oh, they said it's almost all
The
red.
blood game? What?
Dude, remember you're on camera? Yeah.
Right, so it's working.
That wasn't me working.
That'll get us.
Get
views.
100 views. Come on, do it. Work.
Oh my god. This is not a great start to the first podcast. I haven't even introduced any of the.
This is not
of the stuff.
construction for Bobcats.
No,
Why
I'm
you
not
say it
introducing
like-
that stuff yet
Why?
because I want the full
This
like
is fire, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
I want the
really
full.
good.
You know what I
You
mean?
You should
Low
have
key.
some.
Oh, you gotta watch your hands.
I wash mine.
Lávate
I went
tus
to the
manos.
bathroom. And then I put lotion on.
So you gotta rewash your hands.
Right.
Chemicals in my bag of chips.
Right.
It's not chips.
Who are you?
All I put was mercury in there.
Sir, sir.
Mark me, do it.
I already
See, this
did.
is how COVID began because you're not sanctuary with your hands.
Sanctuary.
Sanctuary.
You're not sanitizing your lips.
You're not making your understatement. All right. So no, I'm good.
No.
What are we gonna
Don't
talk
do that
about,
with your
dude?
pencil.
What do you do for work?
I'm a box man, dude.
I know you're gonna say you're a boxer.
No, I'm a box man, dude.
Box
I
man.
unpack boxes that have things inside of them, and then I put them in places where those things go. Yeah, and then basically I throw away the boxes.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a pretty.
Umbrella.
Literally, as soon as I started it, yeah. As soon as I started
Is that
talking about
Walmart?
boxes. Bro, where the fuck do you work? Shut the fuck. Bro, this guy literally works at Borkin, like Target. What the fuck is that, dude? Didn't you spend $70 on a shirt and a fucking pant? Fuck off. But that same shirt and pant at Walmart is
Oh
10.
my, you just dropped all McGillicuddy's pencil shavings on my exit.
On your on your eggs.
Shut up.
What was that?
The
Fucking
plant.
bird just blew on you.
Why did a witch just fly across the screen? You seen that? I appreciate that. What do you guys do for work? Since I got
Where do you
to
work?
tell mine. Dude, you have to say your shit out loud. We're
You
like,
said that thing goes sonic boom, so I can say it how I want.
dude, this guy said, Bro, no one's gonna hear that shit. No one. Hold on, maybe let me adjust the camera a bit so we can get more.
Don't get my twinkle. What was that little rush?
There we go. Is that better?
Oh
No,
my, your
that's not
face is
better.
wet Edward talking.
Because of the fucking light, dude. That's
A light? How does that?
the light.
Oh,
So what do you do for work, Angel?
security.
Security.
Stand
What up?
at the door and I wait. Sit there and I watch Jimmy Choo just walk out the door with an electronic.
Bro, the stories you fucking told me about fucking crackheads that go to your store and steal, bro. Or no. Remember the one time I came to your job and I was trying to buy a PS4 controller, and that white kid who was literally like, I don't even know, but he just looked scary. Like he looks like he's sitting in the basement for a couple years. Bro, he came around the corner. He said, "Can I help you?" I'm like, "Yo, my God, bro!" He screamed at me loud as fuck, like I was
right
literally,
in front of his face.
yeah, like I was gonna steal a box of chocolate or something. He just, "Can I help you?" Like, no, dude, please. Okay, let me know. We have those.
What are you doing?
Yeah, what do you do for your job? Dude, what did I just get? What did I just get?
I'm a
done saying?
hippopotamus.
What I just okay? So what do you do?
I
Really?
was just playing.
Okay, what do you do really?
I'm a phlebotomist, which everyone knows. What the hell is that? I take blood.
You take blood?
I suck blood.
You're a vampire.
Yep,
Oh, dude.
I suck the blood up.
What do you what's like the biggest, like, let's say the scariest story you've had working as a phlebotomy?
Working as a phlebotomist.
Yeah, the guy who sticks the needles in the skin and all that.
It rubs the lotion on its pin.
The scariest
Rubs the
thing
pink on its
that I
lung.
have seen happen is a woman went into techne, which is basically like she passed out, but like it looks like they're having a seizure.
Oh my God.
And she lost control
So
of
what'd
her.
you do? Just stab her even
No,
harder?
because her
What
arm,
do you do?
she flexed her arm,
Ooh.
and the needle was still in her arm.
Oh.
So you have to like grab them and like pull their arm down because the needle doesn't bend. So that shit just
Wow.
goes straight through.
Oh my
So
jeez.
you have to grab them and pull their arm down. When we pulled the needle out, she lost control of her bowel movement.
Oh
And you had to
damn.
clean it up,
Peed
huh?
everywhere, and then she fell off the donor bed.
What's
Hit
wrong
her
with
head
you?
on
How
the
old
floor.
was she?
Oh, dude. Steven was commenting.
Steven! What did he
Love
say?
you, Jose. I'm
What is
so
that?
proud of you. You're so handsome. What the fuck? I'm a real person watching. It's the homie who always supports your live since we was locked up in jail school with. Wait, what? MM.
Oh.
I try to sell my EBT to people for cash. That was Isaiah, dude. That's fucking hilarious,
Like my
bro.
brother, Steven?
No, Isaiah, bro. That's funny. What's up, dude? What's up, Isaiah? I didn't even see that. The chat isn't even popping up. That's kind of weird. Pop out chat. There we go.
Move it. Move it. Yeah. Right
Take a
in front of me.
screenshot. It'll be longer.
Yeah, dude. Bro, Liz sent me a long, like, fuck.
Sour.
I think I should stop eating this popcorn.
I don't know. She was tired.
Oh my, what? Love, man. Always supporting you. Good looks, bro. Thanks for watching the first podcast of many. There's so many to come.
Thanks for watching my asshole.
Yeah,
Mandy.
Anyway, yeah, she fell off and hit her head on the floor. There you go. That's my
God.
story. And then me and a donor were literally arguing one day.
Being a doorknob?
Me and a doorknob. yeah.
Why were you screaming at doorknobs?
He was like,
Tell me, I'm
He
interested.
was like, I can't hear you over your mask. And he was like, why do you guys ask so many goddamn questions?
Hmm.
I was
Oh, the
like,
guy?
Yeah, he was literally like, I can't hear you over your mask. I was like, well, that's the policy. So
Oh.
you're just going to have to learn.
Right.
All
Did you
right.
open the window?
It'll be fine. Yeah.
That feels so good, dude. Actually.
Don't. Dude, whatever just came from your chitty chit just broke my
I'm sorry.
He said, I'm like, damn.
Okay, so
Krispy Kreme.
what you got a story for your security job?
Molly Womp. What? Who's that for me? Who's answering? You are. My apologies. Can you?
Dude, bro, can you answer the fucking question?
What happened?
I asked you what's a big story from your what's the podcast name? I can't dude, should I just say it? Should we just announce it already?
My favorite swear one.
Dude, the podcast is J.A.M. Jose, Angel, and Maria, bro. J.A.M. That's the first time it's being spoken into the universe.
Are we gonna get
And the theme song is gonna be.
Yeah, we're gonna do the whole thing
the
eventually.
theme song. This is how the theme song goes. Are you ready? Ooh.
Bro, that's copyright right away. It doesn't even matter. We're not getting sponsored for this.
Eat some chip. I think the craziest thing that ever happened was.
I'm listening.
The guy that takes the air dust from the electronics and inhales it.
Oh my god.
I went into the bathroom and I didn't know he was in there, and all I hear is, and then his voice just goes Darth Vader mode, like, and he starts fucking shaking his legs, and I can see it from the stalls, and I'm just creeped out about who the fuck just inhaled the whole plastic bomb.
Oh my god.
Marketplace. And then he walks out and he's like looking at me. He's like, "What's up, boss?" And then he calls to guest services and tries to return the air dust that he just inhaled. And it falls out his jacket. And he bends over his little butt crack.
Oh.
They decline him because he didn't ever receive it.
Wait, he
And
stole it?
And on his way out, he inhaled it one more time.
So this guy walked
He
in.
stole it.
He stole
Inhaled it in the bathroom and tried to return it. And said that he didn't.
Why didn't he just go get another one? Why didn't he just go grab another
Because
can?
he wanted to get high for free and get money fast.
Oh, okay.
But he didn't get the money, so he got high again. Just fucking walked out the door.
That's a good one, dude. I like that one.
Goober.
Okay. Yeah, not a lot of interesting stuff happens at my place of work. My bad. A lot of the stuff that. Dude,
Oh my God! What are you doing?
dude, the most that we talk about at our work is literally like just shock jock shit, like just the most obscene, like crazy shit that makes people laugh. You know what I mean? Like, or we talk about like conspiracy theories and certain like economic policies and shit, like just weird stuff, like political shit. We get deep into it.
Imagine the ocean, being in the ocean right now.
Oh my god.
Darkness, pure darkness. Oh, the deepest of the abyss, where it's like those little thingies with the light bulbs on them.
Oh my
shit,
god.
dude. There's things down there we don't know about. Fucking Godzilla's just staring at me right now. I don't
Do you think what do you think about flat earth? Nah, for real? You don't think about that shit, bro? Like, so here was a theory that I was explaining, was that you know how they go to space, right? And they need full body suits, and they need oxygen supply, and they need rockets that can puncture through the layer or whatever.
Ozone layer?
Yeah, whatever that is, the ozone layer. What if they're going into water? What if the theory is they're going into water? You know what I mean? Like, you know how you go underwater, right? And you need the suit, you need oxygen, and then the pressurized suit.
I see what you mean.
You see what I'm
so
saying?
like they're going through
and above us is just water.
And then yeah.
That's what
And
I'm
then when
saying.
they go through, it's a whole different
Yeah,
I know.
literally. Like, so up there, the reason that's why they need that stuff is because all of that shit is like water, and like our shit is just a bubble, and it's a flat disc on the floor, bro.
Whoa.
Like that's the theory. Like that the Earth is just a flat disc on
Upside down or something?
No, like
So
just
it's dark.
a flat disc on a like on the floor, literally, and there's a bubble over it, and over the bubble is just all this water and all those fucking stars and shit.
You know what I always thought?
Yeah.
In my head, I always thought the Earth, since it's like so dark in space, I always thought we were in somebody's closet that never came back and opened it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Well, that's what
like
I'm
they
saying,
could
like-
open it and it's just like you look outside and it's like
Right,
light, and
right.
then like some guy just looking at us like,
What?
oh, that'd be
Yeah.
crazy.
Literally, like, what if that's what goes on? And then the other things that they were
Like-
saying is that with the sun and the moon, if they're going, so even if you saw it now, you saw that the sun was going by side, right? But haven't we been taught that it's going, you know what I mean, like over, like we're spinning around, right? So why are they coming up like from the side? It's like weird. They were explaining like the visionary effect, basically, of when you look far down distance and you see like a sun at the pinpoint and it goes down, it's not really going down.
Yeah.
That's just the pinpoint of where the human eye can see it. You know what I mean? So basically, the theory is that like it's not going down. I don't know. It's like going sideways or some shit, and like there's no like moon and sun spinning around us, or we're spinning around it. It's like they just hover up there and they just switch locations. So this is the flat. This is our bubble, and inside are these two. My fingers are the sun and the moon, and they just spin around like this.
Kind of like a little toy.
Yeah, exactly like the fucking the
Yeah.
baby toy. I don't know what
I know
that
what
thing
you're
is,
talking
the
about.
carousel
Little
or whatever.
grids where they have on top of it,
Yeah.
like one in circles. That could be logical.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And that's why right now, like even with the eclipse, like that, the fucking sun is go. You know what I mean? Like they're connecting with each other, aligning.
Yes.
Oh, he got a joint in his mouth. I'm sad I didn't bring an eep. But that's like the theory of like if the Earth is flat, and then basically around us, that you know how Antarctica and shit, that's surrounding us, so we can't get out. Like we can't. Like there's a wall of ice so tall that like no man could ever create anything to get over. Get over it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the only way.
I got you, man.
That's okay. That's why the only way you could go to Antarctica and shit is if you like there's no normal travel to Antarctica. You know what I mean? Like you have to be sent out there type shit. Like you can't just go and
Bro,
like, you know what I mean? Like I can just go rent a small airplane and fucking fly to Antarctica and land on, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to be like have authorization to go over there, like federal authorization.
I got another one.
Mm.
Aliens underwater.
Oh, like they're still like they're here, but they're underwater.
They're underwater, deep in the ocean where we have not discovered
That's
it. Because
yeah.
how is it that we can track all like the space shuttles around like the Earth, like all like you know
But not
whatever
down there.
that, but then we can't see when they come into Earth and like
Mm.
whatever like detected or something. But then like they, you know, appear in different states or something and then they're gone.
Yeah. Mm.
Like what if they go from underwater and they've been here for so long, that's why they have like that much technology.
Yeah.
Because they were here first and then, you know,
Yeah.
discovered a way to
Like,
hide or something
yeah.
when they, you know, found out it was like something was gonna happen or something.
Right.
They went down there.
Or they
Just,
couldn't like
they have like their own
cohabitate
little
with
hive
humans
and shit. And then whenever they want to go like explore the Earth, they just come from underwater
Mm.
and then they just like hover to
Mm.
like the location they want to go. That's
Oh my God,
crazy,
that's
bro.
funny.
I always thought of that growing up.
I like
too.
that
like the
one.
whole closet
Yeah.
with the Earth and then aliens underwater.
Underwater. Mm.
Instead of space, because like you know, I
Mhm.
mean space could.
Yeah, they're fighting outside right now of the set.
Should I be nosy and look at people?
If you want to, you think they're fighting? Like fighting?
No,
We're just talking about who's gonna get what first.
What?
Yeah.
But anyways.
No, yeah, I like those theories, dude. Both my cast members
Yeah,
just left.
those are some good theories.
Yeah. I have more. Once these guys come back, we're going to keep talking about that. But they're looking at these fights right now.
All right, back to business. So we were talking about Egyptian lovers.
No, what was the other one? Sorry. No, I had another one, which was basically what was it? How many people are there? Just one. Good looks.
It's cold in here.
Yeah.
My other one would probably be like Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Yeah.
That mine pertains with Bigfoot a little bit, actually. I have a theory that so like you know how in movies and in everything we see like all those monsters that are created and shit. What if those monsters really did like exist? Like what if like Bigfoot and fucking the Yeti, man, all those fucking like mythological creatures, the Wendigo, all that shit. What if all of like vampires, where every single thing you could think of that we've seen, what if those things have been real in the history of the world, but something happened where like literally all of it went away. So like imagine if we lived in Skyrim time and like a fucking nuke went off or something happened something happened where it made all of those things that were alive before
like dinosaurs
die. Exactly. What if that happened?
Like we just never discovered actual because they were just disintegrated.
Yeah, like so like part of the theory goes is that so you know why are spiders so small now? What if spiders used to be huge as fuck, but because the only way they could survive is by going underground, they had to shrink. So because if you think about it, baby spiders are already born tiny. So if a giant spider is birthing tiny spiders already and they have to live underground and don't have enough food to even survive underground to be big enough, then they're going to evolve small and smaller and smaller and smaller because they're so deep underground that their food supplies are less. You see what I'm saying? So it's like that's like one reason why bugs are so small, but in reality they used to be huge as fuck. And like there used to be giants, like actual giant men, like people like 20 feet 30 feet tall and like legit like 40,000 pounds type shit, like just huge as fuck people. And the only reason we are still here is because we were also those rat people. You see what I'm saying? Like our species, our human, us, like even the tall versions of us are just the small versions of what used to be. You know what I mean? Because we all had to go underground because of some big worldly fucking event that destroyed the whole. You see what I'm saying? So what if all the earth is now is the remnants of what used to be from what got destroyed? You see what I'm saying?
What do you got to say about this?
Right.
Oh,
come on! You don't have nothing to add on to it, or think that you think about, like what do you have that like gives you mysterious or like whimsical thoughts? You know what I mean? Like unicorns or some shit, or like
witches.
fucking like witches or fucking
Say something.
Right? Something that like tickles your mysterious bone. Yeah, tickles your winkle cock. Yeah. You know what I'm saying though? Like, what is one of those things that like you've thought about?
Giant mashed potatoes.
I thought, dude, I swear. Grilled asparagus? What the fuck? Oh my god, zucchini bobbits? Oh.
Speaking of my Sims out here.
My Sims?
Trying to think of another one.
The ocean does creep me out though. It's not about that. Like the ocean.
What about spirits?
I think I don't.
Do you think we really die?
Listen.
Like, what do you think happens after we die?
All I hope for God is that I'm not Aztec, because apparently in the Aztec, like apparently after you die when you're Aztec, you're not done. Like you're like,
No, seriously.
Yeah,
What
you're-
do you think happens to us when we die? Do you think like it's just like you're dead and that's it?
I like the version of I like the Aztec version.
I always thought when I died, I would turn into some object, like a chair.
Oh,
And
really?
and
Like
you'd-
an actual-
And you'd be sit on or something. Like these have feelings, like something.
Oh.
Like these are people. You know, like different people.
Yeah.
Because we're, like we could be like so tiny atoms,
Uh,
and then we could be put in something.
yeah,
You know, like,
yeah. Like our
Yeah,
consciousness
yeah,
is
like,
in one
you know, like,
atom
Weren't we
inside
talking
of a
about
thing.
this the other day?
Yeah, like you die, and then like you just like.
We were
I think I heard you guys
you
talking
know,
about or
like
something.
you get,
Yeah.
something
you'll get
along those
eaten by like if you're buried.
Yeah,
And
you were
maggots
talking
kill
about
you.
This was
my
in the
dad
car.
being
Maggots kill you.
cremated
This
and
was in the
whatever,
car,
and I was
Yeah,
like,
if you die,
yeah.
and then like the worms eat you, and then like you're in the
You go
worms
into
now,
the
and there's
earth,
multiple of
and
them.
then-
Right.
So then you would be them, and then like you would live into them, and then it would pass on to whatever I don't know what
Right.
maggots
Yeah,
do after
or
that.
yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever, fruit flies, some shit.
Yeah,
And
worms
then-
get eaten by birds or something.
Yeah, birds, and
yeah.
then you would travel.
And then birds get eaten by cats or some shit.
Live
Yeah,
on-
I see what you're
live on
saying.
from there, and you're being spread out to different locations, and now you're just like.
What if
You know, oh wait, and then you die. Like let's say a bird eats
Yeah.
the worm that ate you, and then
you become
Yeah.
a bird
you become the bird. Then the bird gets shot by somebody,
and you
hunted,
become the person?
and then
yeah.
the bird gets shot by somebody. Then the person that killed the bird turns that bird into like a feather pillow or something.
stuffing,
Now
you
you're
become
a
a pillow.
Now you're a pillow.
Gotcha.
You see what I mean?
Gotcha.
You see what I mean?
That could be. That's a wacky representation.
You see what I mean?
It's possible if reincarnation is
Yeah,
real.
man.
I
Turn
like
into
that
anything.
version.
Like this could be somebody. Right? Like this is
And you're
somebody.
sitting on
And
it
I'm
right now?
fucking ripping it right
Dude,
Maybe I should-
bro, no,
This
low-key.
is yours.
No, bro, it's a pervert and it just loves that it's Maria's. Like
I
he's
feel
like,
bad for if I was like in this couch right now and I'm looking up and I just fart on it. Like I just
but
have
what
to
if
smell
what if it likes
And
that?
you
What if
can't-
the guy who's the couch
and
now
you-
like that?
and you're just so small because
Like what if in a kindergarten class there was a chair and the chair was a pedophile? Like if that's your representation of like
No.
right? Like if you're gonna reincarnate,
but then like what I'm
he's a
saying
chair
also
to
too,
school
like,
in kindergarten class.
what I'm also saying is like this is not just one person. You see
It's
what I mean?
multi-
It's all-
Oh!
This is all people because it was made by
Okay.
different.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
So right now we don't only have one viewer. We have like 500,000 viewers.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Everybody's watching us here in this house. This is somewhat like quadrillion people, probably. You see what I mean?
I
House is made out of
I get your
Human bodies, and they can't say anything because they're so tiny
Yeah.
and they're all connected in
Atoms.
one.
then maybe
And they don't have
could-
souls.
What if they could?
I mean,
like,
they don't have
form a voice.
they don't have voice boxes
Because
because they're dead. You know, when you
Oh,
die,
yeah.
you don't have a voice box.
Well, that's what I was thinking too. Is well, if you die, what if you don't really die? What if your physical form dies?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, your physical form dies, but your soul per se goes on into a different like
I was talking to somebody about it. and I was
Like, what
well, I
was it
don't
called?
think that this is
Astral-
just it. You know,
No.
because like,
I always thought that too.
why
like
would
Matrix
there
or some shit.
be people? Who, you know, like why would we all be so different and have different personalities and
yeah. Well, so please let me explain the Aztec of what happened, like the Aztec death thing. So basically, what Aztecs believed when they die was that there are 9 levels of basically hell that they have to go through, and each level is like a different, like a stage. Like I think 3 of them are like you fight a crocodile, a giant crocodile, you fight a giant snake, you walk 1,000 miles through desert, 1,000 miles over a mountain, and then like another one was you walk through a tornado of obsidian, because like that's an Aztec thing back in the day, their obsidian obsession or whatever. And basically, like you also have to fight the devil while his jockey throws ash in your eyes. So you have to fight the devil, which is like the 7th level, and then the 8th level is you offer something to to some fucking guy, and then he like hooks you up with a meeting to like the guys, basically God and his wife or some shit, like the guys basically. And it's like these two, like it's a tall fucking skeleton man who was like big and fucking buff, and just this beautiful like skeleton woman, like beautiful as fuck. And basically you're supposed to offer them something, and they kill your physical form, or they kill your astral form, so it makes it that you can live in paradise or some shit, and you get to come back to Earth once a year, but only after you go through those 9 trials. That's what the Aztecs believe, that that's what happens after you die. Like when you're dead, it's not over. Like that's just you just went through the beginning. Like it was basically
like
your
different
training.
levels and shit.
Yeah, like it was
training. You're just, it's not the
exactly.
it's just a beginning.
Yeah, like Earth was just training for
Yeah.
what you're really going to face, which is the 9 levels of.
I always also thought like the whole Earth is hell already.
Look at the moon.
Dang. I also thought like Earth was already hell.
Yeah,
We're living on it, so like when things happen, it's like, you know, like hell's challenging you.
Yeah,
and like there's like things that happen because you,
on purpose.
if you think about it, like, you know, like some people like they can see ghosts and shit. Like those are like the people that are in the hell, like, you know, like that are also here.
Yeah.
But they just can't show themselves because they're on that side.
Yeah,
know,
they're
like,
not on a physical.
and they're not underground. They're here in front of us because we're already in the hell. And if you think about it, when God, you know, sent the devil down, he sent him down here to Earth,
to a physical
you
realm.
know, and then, you know, like, etc.
Actually, you know, what you're talking about is there's stuff that backs it up. That's saying like there was this thing saying basically that the God that everyone worships here on Earth, like Catholicism and all that shit, isn't real. That the God is actually Satan. That the God that everyone's been worshiping, the cross and all that shit, that doesn't mean shit. It's actually Satan. Because if you think like he was basically saying that, you know how people go to God and they wish for, you know, all this stuff, and like, you know what I mean? Like they're always wishing for like, oh, I need a better house, I need a better this, that, and the other, my family, whatever, you know what I mean? It's always like a financial thing or some shit. Well, who the fuck has control over that? The devil. Satan has control over things that control us, because he can give us anything we want, but he expects something in return, which is your soul, right? So, you know, all those rappers, they're selling their soul for fame and money, fame and fortune. That's what they want. So they sold their soul to him. And whenever they don't do the deal correctly, that's why they die. That's why all these fucking young rappers that we kept seeing died, because they didn't correct their deal with Satan, basically. And like all this shit is like, even the corporations that are being run today are run by the guys who created Satanism. All that, like they're the same old like 5,000-year-old fucking guys that have been alive since back in those times when Satan got sent to Earth, type shit. I do too much thinking, bro.
Yeah.
Gets kind of boring because no one's even watching this shit. This is supposed to be a comedy and like open lighted like conversation. Go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be like
there was
that.
another one I thought of too when I was at work.
Oh, don't look at me.
There was another one I thought of when I was at work. Like I was just standing there at the doors waiting for something to happen, but then I was like, nothing's going on, so I'm gonna just think. And then my brain clicked in, and I was like, what if somebody was born, but with everybody in the planet's DNA?
The perfect human type shit.
Like they had everybody's DNA, but like that doesn't mean like the parents, you know, the parents are their own parents, but the person just came from just like spiritually, like out of nowhere, you know, it's not their kid. it's like
They got
it's
possessed or
just
some
no,
shit?
it's just one of like the rarest of the rarest like eggs that have, or
Yeah.
you know, the sperm or
Yeah, I
whatever.
know what you're
Like
saying.
it's gonna be like that one rarest of the rare that's never been like summoned ever in life, and it's just one child
Golden egg or
that
something.
that's connected with everybody's blood in them. Kind of like how I was talking about, like
That
the whole,
sounds-
like when you die, like you turn into
Yeah.
like this, and this. But what if they had everybody's blood DNA in their blood? So like every single cell was somebody else's blood.
That sounds like some Antichrist shit. You know what I mean?
I was thinking about it at work. I'm like,
Look.
dude, what if like one person in the lifetime that has never existed that will exist or something?
The Antichrist.
That happens.
The Antichrist.
And it's just
Because
one person
he's the
connected with
perfect.
everybody.
Oh, did you look at Liz's story?
Mm-hmm.
Is that how you seen it? Or do you don't have
Let me
it? She told me to look at the meme or look at her story.
That's what I always thought.
I like that one.
Some crazy shit. Deep thinking.
Mimi na ma mimi mo mo.
I always thought of what if
me see.
What?
You wanna hear another one?
Yeah. Sorry, I had sure there.
I got another one for you.
The story.
Ready for my next one?
Yeah.
I told you I think of this shit all the time. So I have another one. So here's the other one. Prepare yourselves.
Okay.
All right. Now, what if?
What if?
Shit on. I gotta think now because I kind of forgot.
You forgot. You just had it.
Peace and quiet.
Why did you just tell her to shut up without telling her to shut up?
No, I gotta think of it now. Oh, what if we had an ability to do something that we have not discovered? Like we all have a power. You see what I mean? Listen. You gotta listen.
Okay, my bad. Hold on. I'm posting it on the
Get
story.
off your phones.
I'm trying to post.
This one's serious right now. What if nobody in the planet right now has not discovered a sign that we can do with either our fingers or like a cheat code with our eyes, where we blink like a certain amount of times and then we just like form a secret power that just comes out of nowhere. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what if I blinked 10 times right now and then I snapped my fingers, I did the nay and then like I stubbed my toe on this table and then like an elephant appears right in front of me.
A cheat code, basically,
Yeah.
like it's a random cheat
And
code.
and nobody's discovered it.
Do it.
I'm not doing it because I know
You don't want to have a secret power.
I don't want to have a seizure. That's what I don't. The fuck up.
I don't want to have a seed.
You see what I mean? So like sometimes I'll be at work and I'll go like this, like I see like it forms some kind of secret ability that like makes me shoot spider webs or something.
Oh, you want Spider-Man.
You never thought of that? Like what if what if we do have superpowers right now, but nobody's ever discovered it? Like we all have superpowers.
Do it. Go ahead.
Yeah, she does. I know.
She thinks it's just a joke.
Also, Bagata is like I sent her that we were doing this.
Tell you guys something serious. This is hurting.
I don't know. I feel like realistically that none of that shit exists anymore, and that I really, really strongly believe that. I really strongly believe that we are just remnants of what used to be, bro. Like I really do believe that, like so badly. Like we were just the mole people that survived the nukes. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Sorry, dude.
Brain. secret abilities, I'm telling you, you just haven't discovered them. Like, what if you have to break your pinky and then flip it one other side, and then you can like unlock every door in the planet?
I like that one. I just sorry, I just got Bagata to try and watch the stream. There's Bagata.
Like, what if
Like and subscribe, wiener fuck.
like what if that happened?
I do like that one. Who's this? The Terminator dog hamburger. What's up, dude? You guys ain't gonna say hi?
So like,
Hi.
what if that happened? Like for real?
Well,
Yeah, there's not much that you can keep going on with that, dude.
I'm just trying to get everybody's opinion, like she said.
Well,
Do it. And then,
I mean,
like,
if you on
like,
okay, so like honestly, if you would have,
Right.
so are you asking what like powers would you
No,
have,
I'm just getting your opinion of what you think about that. Like, how would you feel right now if you
I
didn't know?
did a cheat code and had
Yeah, like what if you just did it right
I
now?
would probably freak out.
Yeah, I'd freak out.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I thought somebody was fucking shooting grenades and shit outside.
Did y'all see the eclipse? Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy. We just seen it not too long ago. This is Bagata, right? Pretty sure.
That's true. I'm telling you. What else?
Did you live stream that?
Probably freak out. And I probably wouldn't tell anyone.
What else is there? There's something else.
I wouldn't tell anyone because what if the FBI came to my door
Oh, that's true.
and like wanted to test me for shit?
To see what you're doing.
Yeah.
See
Like, something's
what the
wrong
fuck
with you.
pop.
They would probably hide me away forever and lock me in a dungeon.
That
Like, do it again. I'd be like, I don't know how I did it.
What was the other one I was
Because
telling?
what if you did it and then you don't know how to do it again?
yeah, dude, that's actually
But you would
right.
already know because you did it.
No,
Okay,
but
what if you did it and you don't remember
how or
like,
what you
which
actually
action
did.
you did.
Yeah. So then
And then
you're
you
just stuck trying to figure out what you actually did to
get
do
it
that thing.
Yeah, you don't understand what I'm saying.
What was the other one that I was telling you about?
How are you gonna bail out on your own
just
theory?
Forget, fuck me.
All right,
then.
how are you gonna
Right.
bail out on your own
Yeah.
theory?
I'm done.
And you said
Yeah.
and then did it.
No, what was the
Yeah,
other
What was the other one I was talking about? Like, fine.
Oh, she's got one. Would y'all rather give birth or go through periods for 2 months?
Well, I'm not a woman, so I don't know what any of
I would
those feel
rather
like.
go through periods for 2 months.
Looks like Bagata's pregnant.
Mom,
Anyway.
I knew.
I'll let you know in 9 months.
Yeah,
I
but
knew
Maria's
Joshua.
pregnant too. She stays straight. 2 months straight. Or go through periods for 2 months straight.
I don't know the pain
Like-
for any of those, so I'm not sure.
She said not anymore. She was pregnant.
Oh.
Oh, sad.
Yeah. Anyway.
Can we move to what we were talking about?
Yes, what? Yes, like go through periods.
No,
like you're
I
just on your period for 2 months, or
She's got to answer this question because I don't know anything.
Both
yeah,
answer
I'm
it.
confused. Just is it you're on your period
2 months straight.
2 months straight?
I mean, I've had a headache before.
I would rather give birth.
Than to be on your period for 2 months straight.
Hell yeah. What did she
Dude, what the fuck? How are you alive at that point? You're dropping fucking pints of blood a day. Facts. What the
Facts? Yeah, I would rather give birth once than have a period for 2 months.
hell no. I would rather be neither. I'm okay. I have a
I would
PP.
rather die than have a
I'd rather be having a penal cock, you know?
I'm gonna the cramp simulator and put it on y'all.
Myself jump out your window, John Wick style.
What did she
what was
say?
the other one that I was telling you about?
What did
where it
she
was
say?
like, she said something.
Birth
about
control has made people be
saying-
on it for a year. Birth control, or I mean, periods.
All
So
right.
like when you get off of it or when you're on it? Like,
Probably on
after
it.
you're on it? Mine made mine stop for 3 years.
The period?
Uh-huh.
Oh shit.
When they told me
Really?
it's gonna stop because your uterine wall thickens and that's how you don't get pregnant.
Gotcha.
So then it stops your period.
I should leave this as soon as that's it. What?
I I'm trying to ask you what's my other theory?
I can't remember, dude.
You know, is the black.
So we're just over the super.
Yeah, we're over like birth control stuff. The black hole is what I was talking about.
Okay.
Or no, what was it, bro? When you're the Stranger Things, where she's standing there and everything is just pitch black.
That was a music thing. That was you describing
Oh,
how you listen to music.
How I listen to music is.
He closes his eyes and imagines like.
I go in a dark room, the darkest room I can go in, like my room. Turn off all the lights, anything that can be a light, and I just close my eyes with the music blasting full blast in my ear to the song that I really want to vibe to, and then I enter this. It's like another black area,
like a little bubble,
and it's just me sitting there in this black orb.
Yeah.
And then all I hear is just the music all around me, just 3D.
Mm.
And then I'm in that moment. I'm in the song. I'm in wherever they're, whatever, this and that.
Right.
Whole different vibe.
I feel that.
Kind of like when people be like, you know, they do sleep paralysis and stuff, where they just sit there and.
I've had that.
Sleep paralysis? That's scary, dude.
The fucker comes out of nowhere and looks at you.
Yeah.
It's like, your little pussy belongs to me.
Your little pussy belongs to me.
Don't.
Okay, can we do something else now?
What do you mean? Like stop the
Play
podcast?
some Xbox?
Because it's almost. I was gonna wait till the hour mark.
My mom took pictures too.
Hey.
What is that?
Have y'all seen ghosts?
No.
I've seen
shadows.
I've seen a couple.
She got good pictures.
Whoa.
Send me that.
I've seen a couple.
I've only
That's
seen
when I
like
was younger. No,
yeah, like black shadows when I was younger.
I remember seeing my grandpa. at
My mom
grandma's
said
house.
she was like.
Do you
giving me-
believe in ghosts? Huh?
My mom said she was giving me a bath one time, and there was a window in the bathroom, and I was like, "Hi, Yaya," or something, and I was only like 2 years old, and she died, and I was like, "Hi, Yaya," like through the window.
I have one like that too, where my dad
And it
died.
freaked her the fuck out. She was like, "Who are you talking to?"
You actually saw her though, you think? Or you don't know?
I don't remember. I was really little, but she like was like, "Who are you talking to?" And I was like, "Yeah, she's in the window,"
Yeah.
or some shit like that.
Yeah, that was the same with mine. So my dad passed, and then like a month or weeks later.
After my dad passed, go ahead. I'll say after. I'm so sorry. I'm so.
Okay. Like 3 weeks or some, like a month later, after my dad passed, it was like I was in my room and my mom hears me like talking and like laughing and stuff, and she comes in and she's asking, she's like, "Who are you talking to?" And I was like, "I'm talking to my dad." And then she can see like I'm on the floor playing with my toys, and I'm like sitting crisscrossed, and then I have another set of toys next to it, like they're playing. You know,
Like he's playing with them?
Yeah, and then she said I did that twice.
Wow.
You know, like not just one time and then, you know, that was it. She said I did it again, like weeks after that, and she believes that was just him, like, you know, saying his goodbyes. Just.
After my dad died, I was asleep in my bed, and when I woke up in the middle of the night, and I was like, you know, you just have like an intuition, like something's not right, like something doesn't feel right. I felt like there was someone in my bed with me.
Mm-hmm.
And when I turned around, there was like a legit shadow like in my bed, and I screamed so loud. When my mom came, like I was frozen, I could not move.
Mm-hmm. I've had where I felt like somebody was breathing right on my ear.
Yeah.
You know, like when somebody like blows on your like
and
ear.
Then I remember we were trying to find this picture of him, and we were in my mom's room, and my room's directly above hers.
Mm.
And we were looking for this picture, and it was just me and her, and it was quiet in the house. And we were looking for this picture, and all of a sudden we heard like footsteps in my room, like legit someone walking around in my room. And I looked at her, and I was like, "Dude, I'm not going in there." I'm like, "I'm not sleeping in there." And she was like, "It's just the wind." And then literally we heard the door open, like my bedroom door, because it like would creak a little bit. We heard it open. I was like, we need to leave. Like, I'm not staying here.
Yo, you know what else was weird?
What?
When I was a kid, years after like the whole my dad passed away, we lived over in Kaposia, somewhere over in River Grove, I forgot. And then I would have my little toys, like I would have the Monsters Inc. It was like you would squeeze it and it would, it would talk, and it was the Mike Wazowski toy.
Yeah,
I remember. And then she would stuff them in the closet, and I had Buzz Lightyear in there. I had Woody. I think it was like Elmo and Ernie from Sesame Street, and they would all go off at night. And then it would be Ernie, like he would say something, he'd be like, "I need a nap," and then like he would go to sleep and make like the sounds like he's going to sleep. Like,
the Bop It. I had the Bop It in Steven's room.
Because I was going to get to my point. Okay. Well, so those ones you have to squeeze.
these fucking guys. Anyway,
those ones you have to squeeze, right?
Yeah.
And they would go off, and I was like, okay, maybe they're just like it's so heavy because they're piled up and they're being squeezed. But the one thing that finally got to me after years, and my mom even questioned it, was the Woody, because the Woody you have to pull the string. And that one would go off. It'd be like, "Yeehaw, cowboy!" And then,
yes, I had.
And I was like, "Bro." And like in my head as a kid, I'm like, "Oh, it's being squished." But then, like my mom asked, "Don't you have to pull the string for that one?" And I'm like, and I remember him always talking like, "Yeehaw, cowboy! There's a snake in my boot."
Yeah.
And I'm like, giggling like, "Oh, it's squished in the closet, bro." You have to try.
dude, I don't think I've ever had. The only thing I can say of like I really experienced is like seeing shadows and stuff, and then I've had where like one time I felt like a guy was screaming directly at my face while I was sleeping. Like I could feel like a man was in front of my face, legit, just screaming at my shit, but there was no sound. And then, like how you said when you thought your dad was in bed with you,
Dude.
I fucking swear to God, I had a queen bed, bro, and I was laying. So, say the bed is right here, the wall's right here, right? I was on the side of the bed against the wall, so the side where is open on the other side, right? So like someone could sleep right next to me. I swear to God, I felt like someone sat and then turned and laid down next to me. Yeah, legit. And I turned over and like I freaked
I felt like he was like there was like someone touching me, like had their hand on my back.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
and I was so afraid to like turn around.
Yeah.
And I was like, I have to turn around.
I have a couple like stories. So.
Where I live every day around 3 a.m., there would be sounds of a woman yelling like bloody murder outside, but no one was there. Hell no, bro. Homie had La Llorona over there.
I've had a couple of those incidents where it sounds like Chino. Remember Chino? He would always have where I would be in school, and he could hear me talking in the living room, and I wasn't there. I would be at school. And then one time he said he left to go into the kitchen. Remember you went in my house back in the day. And then remember how the bathroom was like straight on the left?
I think so, yeah.
As soon as you walk in, there's a bathroom on the left.
Yep, and then the kitchen on the right.
And then the living room's in the middle.
And then your mom's door was right there, and yours was right here
by the bathroom,
next to the bathroom. Yep.
So like he would come out his room and go to the kitchen, and he said he saw me sitting down on the couch with the TV on for a glimpse, and he was like talking to me, but he was like walking, and he heard me, and he was like, "Aren't you supposed to be in school?" And he turns around, I'm not there, and the TV was off.
What?
But he said he saw me and even heard me and talked to me. That's why he asked that question. He's like, "Aren't you supposed to be in school? It's early." And then he turns around, I'm not there.
Maybe dude was just
He had those like 3 times. I've heard my mom call my name millions of times, but
I don't
she never
like
calls
that one.
me.
I don't like
she
that
never
one.
calls me. And I'm like, what? And then she was like, what? I'm like, did you call? And she's like, no. I was like, bro. I heard you.
Hell no, bro.
I had the Bop It,
Yeah.
I've had that Bobby forever, and it will say like once you play with it and you put it down, he'll be like, "I'm going to sleep."
Yeah.
And it was in my brother's room. I still live with my mom, and like it was like 2 a.m. and I'm like watching Facebook or whatever, and
Yeah.
I literally heard the Bobby say, "I'm going to sleep." I was like, no, nobody fucking touching you.
Oh.
I've had
That's
I
scary,
got
dude.
a Chino story, another one. But
What?
it's like what his grandpa told me down in Mexico.
Yeah, let me
He
know.
was traveling, because he said back in the day, like Mexico, his grandpa would like he'd have like a farm, and then
Yeah.
he would have to walk through the woods at night to get to wherever he needed to go. But he knew everything by heart because he had like trails.
Yeah.
And he said one time he was going to this place, and on his way, it's like dark, like kind of like the moon is there, so it's like there's light, but you're still walking in the woods. And he would always carry a big ass machete.
Yeah.
And he said that he was walking straight, and he heard somebody like walking behind him closer and closer. And then he says he remembers turning around and seeing a big giant person just staring at him, but it's like a black shadow. And he says that he remembers swinging at it with the machete, but it would just go through and like nothing would happen. And then like he remembers yelling at it and say, "Go away," like closing his eyes, and he opened his eyes and it was gone. That fucking weird.
That's scary, dude.
Isn't that fucking weird? And like he would just keep like going like this, and it would just go through like mist. And it wouldn't make a
I
sound
was
or
home
anything.
alone once.
Here?
Yeah, and I had a pizza box on top of the trash can, and I was laying there and I was on the phone with Emily, and I heard it fall off the top of the trash can,
Mm.
and
And scared the shit out of
I
you.
was like, "You heard that shit?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I don't want to get up.
I'm dead.
I don't want to get up." And I came out here, and the pizza box was literally open on the floor, and these chairs were like all pushed out. And then there was a night me and Jaden, we were drinking whatever. We went into the room to go to sleep, and when he left for work in the morning, and I came out here to go to work too, and the couch cushions were on the floor. Like they were lifted out of the couch and they were on the floor. And I like texted Jaden and I was like, "Oh, like did you lose your vape in the couch and you just decided not to put the couch cushions back?"
Mm.
And he was like, "Oh, I thought you did that." I was like,
But maybe you guys did. Maybe you guys did it
"No,
when
we
you're
weren't drunk. We just had like Trulies. We
Yeah.
were not drunk. We
Yeah.
just had Trulies."
You ever had where like something disappears and then it appears back where you just looked at it where it wasn't? I've had a couple of those moments. My mom has had a couple of those moments.
Might just be our mind messing with us though.
Yeah.
That could
the
be.
couch thing. That
No.
was the one thing I was like, hell
Yeah.
no.
That was here.
Yes, we had a couple of Trulies. We were watching TV, whatever, and I was like, okay, like we both have work in the morning. He left for work. I got up maybe like an hour or two later, and I came out here and I looked over here, and they were on like the couch cushions were on the floor right here, and I was like, oh, did you lose your vape on the couch and you just decided like not to put the shit back? And he was like, I thought you got up and did that, like in the middle of the night or something for some reason.
Oh fuck no, dude.
I was like, no. Why would I do that? For what?
You guys have way more experiences with ghosts than I do.
I have so many more. Like there's another one where when I used to live in Blackberry, and then there's like the stairs from the main hallway, and I remember I would run up those stairs and then I'd go in the house. And in Blackberry, I lived. It was like the stairs and then my room. So anytime I would hear somebody walking up and down the stairs, I would hear it because my wall was right there. Mm-hmm. And I remember I hear like a knock right where I'm laying, and then like a faint whisper, but like it sounded like it was through the wall.
This is at your house?
At Blackberry. No, this is
Blackberry.
Back over in the Grove. And then but it sounded like the person was right there. Because like when you talk through walls, it sounds it sounds different. But then when somebody's talking next to you, it's like right there. And then I heard the knock and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I knocked like on the wall to see if somebody was messing with me, and nothing was there. Like nothing responded. And then I didn't hear any footsteps going up and down, like somebody was playing a joke on me or something. Nothing. And I didn't want to go to Blackberry again because that shit freaked me out.
Yeah, that night that happened, I went to my mom's house. And then there was rice. I had rice up there, and I was sitting over here, and it was shut. And then, like, I heard shit, like, trickling, and I got up, and I looked, and the rice was open and literally falling all over the floor. I was like, damn, if you're hungry, just fucking say that.
I'm dead.
I had one kind of like that where my mom worked night shifts for a while. Yeah, for like, ever since I was a kid, she would always be gone during the nights. And I would come home from school and there'd be like food in the microwave or whatever. And I would come home and she'd be gone already. And it was like still like not nighttime, but it was, like getting dark and like 8 p.m. ish. And I was little, bro. Like I was still little. This was over in the beginning of Pearlwood, bro. This was like when I lived on the first floor. And then she left me alone to go to work. And then I hear something fall. And I'm in my room, like chilling, playing the PS2. I think I was playing like GTA San Andreas. And then like something fell and it sounded like it came from the kitchen. And I freaked out because it sounded like somebody like slammed their hand on the table or something. And I freaked out and I thought somebody broke into the house or something. And I was like, did I lock the door when I came home from school or whatever? And I hid behind my bed and I had like my airsoft gun. At that time I was collecting airsoft guns and I had that sniper one. It was a big one that took real big pellets. And I was just aiming it at my door the whole time. And then I called my mom and I'm telling her on the phone, I'm like, are you home? And then she was like, no, I'm at work. Why? And I'm like, I think somebody's in the house. But I was like talking like quiet. Yeah. She was like, okay, I'm going to see if my coworker can go in, because she's on break. She can stop by and I'll give her the key. Dang. And then like her coworker comes like 15 minutes later and she was like, Angel, like this and that. And I'm like, yeah. And then she was like, nobody's here. And then I go out there and there's tapatio sauce. The bottle was like, it was on the counter like this, like half off, but not half off. And it was dripping. And then the cabinet that it fell from was wide open. Like not slightly where it would just like, like that. It was all the way open and it was just like half like that. Oh no. And then I was like, that's what I heard. Like it was, but it just freaked me out. Like how did something open like that and then just fall without getting on the ground?
But Bagata said, to this day, occasionally something will slap the end of my bed hard and shake my bed. Fuck no, dude.
When I was little, I thought people were pulling at my feet.
Yeah.
And then my mom would get in my bed all the time.
I had another one in Blackberry. I had another one in Blackberry. So the setup in Blackberry was also like the setup at Pearlwood. But this one, it was the door. You would come in and my room was right when you take that left. So you'd go in and the bathroom was on the left, but there was a wall right there. So you'd have to go around that wall and my room was right there. And my room was connected to that wall, like bathroom shit. And I remember I was sitting there watching TV and then I see a black shadow walk right by my door, go into the bathroom. And I'm like, hey, and I thought it was Chino at the time. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? And then nobody responded. So then I was like, okay. And like I started overcoming my fears of like spirits and stuff like that. So I was like, I'm gonna go check it out. And I go check it out and nobody was in the bathroom. The light was off. And then I go knock on the door at my mom's door. And I'm like, hey, did you use the bathroom? And they're like, no, we nobody was there. But I saw the shadow pass by, and it like walked so normal, like nobody was like sprinting to the bathroom, nothing.
Dude, I got a shit. You guys use that one.
Well, you can end it now.
Yeah, you want to end it? You guys want to end it?
If you want, yeah.
We have been talking for a good decent minute. We got 2 people watching. It was great to have you guys on for our first podcast. We will have many more soon.